welcome back to English class. So this is session 2 of the poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So in the last class we discussed 2 stanzas, right? So the poem was written by Sarojini Naidu. She went to the shops and asked the vendors, merchants, what were they selling. So we are going to see third stanza now. Open your textbooks, open page number 27. I'm just reading, you also read along with me. What do you make, O goldsmiths? Wristlets and anklets and ring, bells for the feet of blue pigeons, frail as a dragonfly's wing, girdles of gold for dancers, scabbards of gold for the king. So just she went to the another shop that was like a goldsmith's shop. So who is goldsmith, children? So who makes ornaments and jewelry? So reply from goldsmith was he was selling like wristlets, anklets and rings. So wristlet means which we use to wear on our wrist, right? So we call it as generally bracelets. So he was selling bracelets, anklets. Anklets are also ornaments generally which we wear around our ankles. Okay, and rings also he was selling which were made by gold. Later he said that he was selling bells for the feet of blue pigeons. Even he was selling bells for the feet of pigeons as well. That bells, those were looking frail. Frail means very thin. Frail means very thin. They were looking like a dragonfly's wing. So we know that how much thin the wings of dragonfly, right children? So even the bells were also that much thin. Next, he said he was selling girdles of gold for dancers. So girdles. Girdles means belt. Girdles means belt. So he was selling belts for the dancers, which was made with gold again. Next, scabbards of gold for the king. So here scabbards also like swords. Okay, knives, large knives. So he was selling that swords for the king as well. That was the reply from goldsmith. Okay, so let's see the pictures of all those things.
Okay, children. So we have learned that goldsmiths are making bells for the feet of blue pigeons. So there you can observe bells. Okay. Next, they are making girdles of gold for dancers. So in the picture you can observe those are like chains, bells which generally dancers will use. Next, they are making scabbards of gold for the king. Scabbard means like knives or swords. So you can see that one in the picture.
Okay, I hope you understood that. Let's move on to the next stanza. What do you cry, O fruitman? Citron, pomegranate and plum. What do you play, O musicians? Spells for irons to come. So what do you cry? Here crying means shouting. Shouting means generally if we go to bazaars we can observe. So that merchants, vendors, business persons, they call the people. Come to our shop, buy and all. Kg for 10 rupees, tomatoes 10 rupees, like that. We listen that, right? That is called as crying. So fruitman. Fruitman means who sells fruits. So they were crying something. What were they crying? They were crying means here not weeping. Crying means they are shouting. They are calling the people to come to their shops and buy. So they were calling like citron, pomegranate and plum. Okay, so those were the fruits sold by the fruitman. Citron means it's also like lemon, looks like lemon, but a slight variation will be there. What do you play? Oh, musicians. Musicians means who like plays like magic, who shows some kinds of magics. Okay, and sometimes magicians means here who plays any musical instruments as well. So they are calling the people to come and watch their programs. So musicians are calling the people to come and watch their performances or shows. Here aeons means long time. Okay, aeons means long period of time. So they were calling the people, come and watch our shows. Okay. Next, coming to the last stanza. What do you weave, O flower girls? With tassels of azure and red, crowns for the brow of a bridegroom, chaplets to garland his bed, sheets of white blossoms, new garnered to perfume the sleep of the dead. So next, she went to a flower shop. There were some girls. So she asked them, "Oh, flower girls, what are you selling? And what are you weaving?" Weaving means here they are weaving the garlands. Garlands means you know that, right? With the flowers, beautiful flowers, they are making the garlands. They are weaving the garlands. So she was asking, why are you weaving that? Then they said, we are weaving the garlands with tassels of azure and red. So tassels means it's like threads. So garlands, for garlands there will be threads, right? So the color of the threads was like red and azure. Azure means bright blue color. So the flower girls were waving the garlands with the threads of color bright blue and red. Okay. So flower girls were waving the garlands with the threads of color bright blue and red. Okay. Next, crowns for the brow of bridegroom. Bridegroom means, you know that, right? Okay, the girl who is going to be married, she is called as bridegroom. So these flower girls are making crowns for the bridegrooms, making crowns for the bridegrooms with flowers. Not only that, even chaplets to garland his bed. Chaplets means, like here also, like chaplets means circle of flowers. Okay, so if the flowers are weaved in circle shape, those are called as chaplets. Generally, those chaplets will be on the head. Okay, not only that, at the end, they said that sheets of white blossoms new garnered to perfume the sleep of the dead. So if anybody dies, okay, we can observe that the dead bodies will be covered by so many flowers, so many garlands, right? So even the bed means on which the dead body was going to be laid, even that was also like it will be covered with beautiful and so many flowers to give nice fragrance, perfume. Okay, so they were even making the sheets of white blossoms. Those are newly gone to perfume the sleep of the dead. So that was about the poem in the bazaars of Hyderabad.
Children, this is a picture of citron. Looks like lemon, but it is slightly different. So fruit men were selling citron, pomegranate and plum. This is the picture of tassels of azure and red. Tassels means threads which are in bright blue color and red color. So they are weaving garlands by using these threads. This is the picture of chaplet, that means a ring made with flowers. So it is used to wear on the heads. So generally in some marriages it will be used. Last one, here flower girls are making sheets for the dead bodies as well. So they are decorating the sheets with colorful flowers to give perfume or good smell to the dead bodies. So all these were made by flower girls in the market.
So that was about the poem in the bazaars of Hyderabad. So we have seen that in the bazaars of Hyderabad, we can see so many shops like cloth shops, mirrors, daggers, and some people are sending like saffron, lentil, rice. Some maidens, they were grinding sandalwood, henna and spices Even peddlers. Peddlers means who travels from one place to another place by selling something. So they were selling chessmen and ivory dice. Not only that, later she went to the goldsmiths. Goldsmiths replied that they are selling anklets, rings and bracelets. Okay, they were making bells for the feet of the peasants. Next, they said that scabbards are also available with them. Then fruitmen said that they were selling citron, pomegranate and plum fruits. Musicians were calling all the people to watch their performances. Flower girls said that they were waving garlands for bridegrooms and the dead bodies. So they were waving garlands with tassels of azure and red. Azure means bright blue color. So the threads which they used to make garlands was like with the bright blue color and red color. So through this poem, Sarojini Naidu, she wants to depict that even the birds of Hyderabad were very rich. We need not to depend upon Britishers at all. We can use only our Indian things. So that's how she wanted to support the Swadeshi movement that was given in the poem in the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So read the poem once again, write down the meanings in your classwork, learn the summary and write summary in your classwork. So today's homework is going to be write glossary and summary in your classwork. Okay, in the next session we'll start reading from second unit. Thank you.